Kashimawu Olawale Abiola. As a member of Campaign for Democracy CD, then we decided that there was need for us to have a regional group that will have a national outlook and also reflect the structure of the organization. The Yoruba Youth Movement was established April 1994. But that same year, especially on Monday, August 29, 1994, the Yoruba People's Congress OPC came to life as a socio-cultural organization that was formed to protect the interests of the Yoruba people. The journey was rough and tough, but to the glory of God today, OPC has transited to a formidable organization that has since become the pride of Yoruba race. You can testify that from the speech of the chairman of the day, read by Akogun Kola-Onadipe today. Like a proverbial outcome tree, OPC has grown from a just group of activists to become a local tree that survived years of trial and tribulations. Today, the organization that began at 110 Palm Avenue Street, Mushin, here in Lagos, has over 7 million members across Nigeria in 28 states. Thanks to all our members for their commitment and determination to ensure that OPC takes its pride of place in Yoruba land and Nigeria as a whole. In the course of our journey as an organization, many of our members paid the supreme price. Many lost their loved ones so that we can get to where we are today. On this note, I respectively ask our guests to rise and honor the fallen heroes in our members. Today, ká fi ọ̀wọ̀ fún àwọn tí ó ṣaláìsí nínú ìjàngbara. Agbẹ́ni láti bájọ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ bá wa họ́nà àwọn tí ẹ̀mí wọn lọ. May their gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ ìjókòó ọlọ́run apọ̀ ilé. God bless you. It is also very important to say it here today that OPC has succeeded in doing justice to the story of the organization. We are determined to make possible impact in Yoruba land and Nigeria. We know quite well that every aspect of the organization trajectory is a product of academic research that must be documented in a book. Interestingly, the book we are presenting to the public today is the thought that have been written on the activities of OPC and my personal life experience. I want to assure you all that as we make progress in life, more books are still coming. OPC has survived the dark area of the military, several years of police torture, provocation and brutality, as well as negative propaganda for many of our producers. History will not forget my personal experience when I was declared wanted for 20 months in 2001 and 2005. Before I hand over myself to the police in the Wutu police station in the Ikorodu, as well as my 18-month experience in detention in different prisons across Nigeria. The tradition of OPC is also a major milestone in Yoruba land. In the last couple of years, the Yoruba socio-cultural organization has done well in our effort to secure Yoruba land. We have also established a group of 13 security outfits with the name Southwest Security Stakeholder Groups. This group includes OPC, Agbekoya, Vigilante Group of Nigeria, CONSAC, UNTA, Ẹgbẹ́ Obìnrin Oòduà Àgbáyé, among others. The mandate of the different organizations under my leadership is to work our modality to secure the Southwest. We have sought the approval of the Southwest governor to partner with them in curbing the security surge. If the Southwest government allow us to partner with them, I'm still repeating it today, that we are ready to partner with the government to stamp out the spate of insecurity across the Southwest. In the last 3 decades, OPC has demonstrated quality leadership as a socio-cultural organization. We have our members as devotees of 3 prominent religions in Nigeria. All our members practice their religion with moderation. As I stand before you, I've been honored with prominent religion titles, both from Christian and Muslim folks. It boils down to the fact that OPC is liberal in our religion belief and practice. Just last week, we celebrate Yoruba Heritage Day as an organization, like the victory we got with June 12 in the view of Democracy Day in Nigeria. It is also on record that OPC has succeeded in promoting the religion of our forebears by recognition of the August 20 Ìṣẹ̀ṣe Day in 4 out of the 6 states in the Southwest. Fún alátẹ̀wọ́ ni. Àbáwọn leader OPC wo ló jókòó síbi ìjọba. Àwọn olùkọ́ wa bí báyìí. Let me tell you also that OPC has created niche for itself by expanding the frontier of its activities through the formation of Yoruba Progressive Union, OPU. Today, OPU, our sister organization that was created in 2012, is now in 100 countries across 6 continents of the world. The diaspora organization is now one of the leading organizations in the world. I'm happy to tell you today that all Yoruba sons and daughters abroad are proud to be a member of OPU, Yoruba Progressive Union. Other groups that God have established through me include Yoruba One Voice and the Southwest Security Stakeholder SSSG. Wọ́n wà bíbá yẹn o, àwọn tá à ń sọ yìí o, àwọn leaders wọn wọ́n wà bí o àti member o. Ẹ̀yin Southwest Security Stakeholder leader, ẹ̀yin dà, ẹ ṣe odò àgbè ní o. Part of our success story in the last 30 years is 1 billion naira legacy project Odua House that was commissioned last Tuesday. It is also interesting to tell our guests that OPC under my leadership as the Ààre-Onakankafo of Yoruba land and the national coordinator still have edifice in Olusogamushi. Evangelization for àwọn ibi tá à ń sọ yìí àti ìyá ìjẹ̀bú ibẹ̀ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ OPC tó ti popular ọ̀dọ́ wa tẹ̀ bàbá bẹ́ẹ̀ ní láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ but ibi tí Ọlọ́run ti gbàdúrà wa tó ti pọ̀ ní Olusoga street ní Mushin. A 21 apartment, 4 suites and 19 rooms in Abeokuta was built by this organization, and the Odua Hall in Ilefe is under construction. We have OPC building in New York and Kwara State. They are landed property in Udo, while the Ekiti State is still ongoing. Going forward, it is our intention to have at least 1 or 2 buildings of OPC across Southwest and even beyond. As far as we concern, the OPC will continue to be the leading organization in Yoruba and Nigeria. We will continue to project the interests of Yoruba race and will never fail in our effort to promote the cultural identity of our race. As we continue to keep the hope alive, it must be stated also that our goal and the 7 key contents of our struggle are clearly defined. These include advocating restructuring for Nigeria, protecting life and property, promotion of Yoruba culture and identity, defending the interests of Yoruba race, playing major role in cultural tourism, rendering humanitarian service and promoting the youth empowerment program, among others. Still, on the position on restructuring. As we gather here today, it is very important for me to tell the whole world about the position of OPC on the state of the nation. Nigeria has lost its pride of place in Africa. Our nation has continued to lose grip of what makes it the giant among the community of nations in Africa. It is obvious that Nigeria is no longer the giant of Africa with the way things are going. Other African countries like South Africa, Egypt are coming up with the great nation on the African continent. However, our major problem is the structural imbalance. As far as OPC is concerned, there is need for restructuring in Nigeria. The restructuring must be tied to regionalism with the repression of 1960 and 1963 constitution, where all the six geopolitical zones can develop at their own pace. This will reduce burden on federal government. It will enhance the socio-economic progress in Nigeria. We are in a very difficult situation now in the country, and if we didn't restructure Nigeria now, in the next few years, Nigeria may go down as the 20th economic nation in Africa. This is the reality of the present situation in the country, as it's central on the structural imbalance as a nation. Over the years, we have long lists of prominent personalities that have supported our struggle as an organization. Many are dead, and their memory are evergreen. For those who are still alive, we will continue to appreciate them. Prominent people like late Chief Gani SAN, late Justice Adewale Thompson, late Ambassador Sheikh Olushola, Professor Sophie Oluwale, my good friend and Afenifere scribe, late Yinka Odumakin of the blessed memory, Professor Wole Soyinka, Chief Femi Falana, SAN, Barrister Femi Abolishade, my lawyer, Barrister Kehinde Oluwale, and Ebun Adegorua SAN, and few other lawyers that stood by me during the trying moments. Dr. Joe Odumaki has always been supportive and consistent with us since 2001, especially each time we hold June 12 memorial lecture. It is also interesting to note that OPC is blessed with two brilliant lawyers who are members of the National Executive Council of the organization. They are Chief Babajide Tanimoho, the National General Secretary, and Chief Atoloye Ààre-Onakankafo of Yoruba. The second one was Chief Yinka Ogutimehin, who is also the Publicity Secretary of OPC and the Aṣojú Ààre-Onakankafo of Yoruba. He's also another fantastic lawyer in our midst. We also have Bare Diroro Shidada Askulaye, who is the Administrative Secretary of OPC. Members of OPC National Executive Council and also wonderful people in their respective area of lives. Let me say it that in different times in the history of OPC, many of our past governors in Southwest also did their best to support us during the administration of executive governor of their respective states. Prominent among them is the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who was then the governor of Lagos State between 1999 and 2007. Others are Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Ralph Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá, late Abiola Ajimobi, who was the governor of Oyo State when I became Ààre-Onakankafo of Yoruba land. The late Arákùnrin Rotimi Akeredolu, Akinwumi Ambode, late Olusegun Agagu, Kayode Fayemi, and late Alao Akala and Ibikunle Amusu. I will not fail to appreciate the Oyo State Governor, Engineer Seyi Makinde, for appointing me as the ambassador of Oyo State Amotekun. As the ambassador, the governor gave me a brand new Hilux pilot automobile with 3 members of the corps as part of my security men, and the state take care of their remuneration to date. The chairman of today's event, Otuba Senator Gani, has always been there for us. He deserves our applause for facilitating the March 9, 2005 peace between late Dr. Fashil and I during the crisis period of OPC. Of great note is the support of all traditional rulers. Our others have also supported us tremendously in driving the cultural promotion activities of OPC. Kábíyèsí Ọ̀ọ̀ni Ṣíjú-Adé Olúbùṣe must be remembered for his support when he was alive. The late Ọ̀ọ̀ni was the one that granted our request to start Oòduà Festival in Ile-Ife. Meanwhile, the Ọ̀ọ̀ni of Ife, His Imperial Majesty Ọba Adéyẹyè Ẹniìtàn Ògúnwùsì, has been the symbol of unity and cultural promotion of Yoruba race. The late Aláàfin of Ọ̀yọ́, His Imperial Majesty Ọba Lamidi Adéyẹmí, deserve prominent applause as he did everything that is possible to make sure that Yoruba respected globally. Kábíyèsí Aláàfin, against all odds, appoint me as the Ààre-Onakankafo of Yoruba land. May the soul of Kábíyèsí Ọba Lamidi Adéyẹmí rest in perfect peace. There are other Yoruba socio-cultural organizations like the Ààre-Onakankafo Yoruba Council of Elders, YCE, Yoruba Unity Forum, funded by late Chief Mrs. Anna Idowu.